With the new Zelda just, hey look at that, exactly 2 weeks away, many fans are excited for the newest installment in the series since 2011, including myself. But with the announcement of the new expansion pass, many fans are kind of skeptical that the pre-order they put down isn't for the product that they were advertised. See, I also put down a pre-order for this game, about a month ago for the Wii U edition, since I'm gonna wait on a few more titles like Splatoon 2 before getting a Switch. So I understand the concern of wanting the game that we were promised quite a few months ago. But what I don't understand is why so many people are lambasting Nintendo all of a sudden because of this decision. I mean, it isn't the first time they've sold DLC. Look at Mario Kart 8, look at Hyrule Warriors. Though technically not a traditional Zelda game, still a Nintendo title with downloadable content. Keep these in mind because we're gonna come back to this. So when I first found out that Zelda was gonna be getting some DLC, I didn't know what to think. I usually need a bit more information before forming an opinion. I know, crazy, right? So I decided to dig a little deeper, read a few articles, and watch the official Nintendo video to get more informed. While I was searching, I found this article on bleedingcool.com claiming that the DLC is a slap in the face to Nintendo fans. So I'm gonna put about as much effort into a response as this guy put into the article. He's mad he has to pay an extra 20 bucks, making a $60 game an $80 game, even though $80 games is the going price for video games. Claiming that the new Zelda is incomplete without playing it, doesn't mention the free bonus with the DLC, no link to the official Nintendo video or any other video covering the DLC.
That's an F-, see me after class.
What really gets me about articles like this is that they're presented in a way that if I hadn't done my research ahead of time, I probably would have taken the author's side in this argument, being the average consumer and all. It's pretty much spreading misinformation. Notice how I mentioned that there's no link to the official Nintendo video or any other video mentioning the topic? It kind of tells me that the author didn't do their research. I mean, seeing as how they post multiple articles a day, it's gotta be difficult to spend 5 minutes looking into the topic you're writing about. The article is down in the description if you want to give it a read yourself. Personally, I'd take it with a grain of salt. Listen, Nintendo is finally stepping into the 21st century. With the wild success of Pokemon Go, they've started releasing titles on mobile devices like Mario Run and Fire Emblem Heroes. Nintendo knows how to make an entertaining experience, and they know what they're doing. So saying that Breath of the Wild is going to be an incomplete experience without DLC that isn't even day one tells me you don't actually trust this company from the start, which is understandable given how a lot of companies just want a hand in your pocket in exchange for more weapon skins. Remember how I mentioned Mario Kart 8? They released 2 DLC packs that include Zelda and Animal Crossing characters and stages and more, adding on to a pre-existing game that in itself is a whole experience. Remember how Smash Bros. Had a complete roster of characters you could unlock and fight with before Nintendo even announced DLC characters, stages, and costumes? Nintendo has shown that they are not only a smart, innovative company, but a company that learns from its consumers. It's these examples given that make me less worried about content Nintendo is releasing to their consumers, and it makes me less worried to put down 20 bucks for some future content in my game that I'd most likely have completed by the time the first part of the DLC even comes out. But with that being said, here's where my actual concerns come in. It's lack of information from Nintendo themselves and how the DLC is being managed. It's mentioned in the reveal trailer itself that the 2 DLCs cannot be sold separately. They need to come in a bundle together, which in itself is concerning because it isn't exactly an orthodox choice. A lot of other games let you pick and choose DLCs like Payday 2, so it's strange to see this kind of marketing behavior from Nintendo, especially considering how their DLC for Smash 4 comes in packages and separately. Another huge concern of mine is that the content in the DLC packs themselves don't seem to give a lot of information, leaving us buyers to wonder exactly what we're putting our money towards. For example, the first DL pack offers a Cave of Trials and Hard Mode feature, which was previously unlocked in other Zelda titles as Hero Mode, and additional map feature. Just says map feature. It could be that you'll be receiving an actual charted out map of Hyrule. It could be that you have the ability to fast travel. We don't know, it just says map feature.
Fuck is that mean?
New original story, new dungeon, and additional challenges is what the second pack flaunts, but again, it kinda leaves us to fill in the blanks ourselves. Hopefully in the coming weeks before Breath of the Wild's release and after, we'll see more information about these add-ons, and even if we don't, it isn't required day 1 DLC. We can still sleep on it for a bit before deciding to get it, which is what I'm most likely to do. To conclude, I'm not too concerned about the announcement of DLC in a Zelda game, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be either. Most of the people I've seen complaining about this announcement are spreading complete, uneducated misinformation. Even PBG, Bill Nye the Zelda guy, is skeptical about this, but his concern is justified and educated. Regardless, Nintendo has proven that they know how to produce worthwhile DLC that adds on to pre-existing game experiences. They aren't gonna pull a Deus Ex and give you DLC you can only redeem once.
Who thought this was a good idea?
But seriously, don't take my word for it. You gotta look into it yourself in order to have a more educated opinion. And then you should tell me that educated opinion down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Man, I really hope the Groose doesn't get loose.